Hello. Ugh. Ugh. Hello. 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 Ugh. Hello to Chance and to Ocean and Physicist and anyone else who might be watching. It's time for some more Caravan Sandwich. So it's been a hot minute since we've done this. In fact, it has been exactly 21 days. Oops. But we were on our way to activate the second relay. Once we've got all the relays powered on, we can teleport into the eye of the megastorm and try to find our sister. So let's get to it. Hi, Ami. Good to see you too. All right, we are all good to go. So let's do it. I didn't turn my controller on. I think the last thing that we did was find the some of the seeds from the Nomad's collection so that our little community can grow ones that aren't locked with DRM, which is a real thing, by the way. Crops with DRM on. Game's taking a hot minute to load the save. I should probably dust out my computer. It's been a hot minute. Achievement unlocked, Scouting. Destroy all signal jammers and reveal the entire map. Are you sure about that? If you say so. I can't say that I did that, but okay. Anyway. Okay, so Saffron has something, and the Robot Collective has something. Let's do Saffron's. I can't believe this. I'm facing such an annoying problem with deliveries. I have no news about my injection kit, and I've been waiting for a while. Their system is absolutely terrible. Right. Let's go figure out what's going on with them. To go see... Oh, there they are. It's really annoying. They can't even send the right order. Hey, Saffron, do you have a problem? Ambassador, I'll meet all the characters. Why are you giving this to me now? Yes, I do. I ordered quality flour, but I received a stand mixer instead. I don't need that, I already have one. Isn't flour easy to get? Not on Sagalo, especially with our seed problem. Yeah, the ones we found will need time to grow. So the only thing we can do is use synthetic flour. We're not going to be self-sufficient this way, but we don't have any other choice. I understand now. Anyway, I have to go to the station to get my parcel, to send my parcel back on foot, and you can't imagine how heavy it is. I could do it for you with my van if you want. We just need to put the package on the roof. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Soj. I thought he was being sarcastic. Saffron's parcel. It's the stand mixer Saffron received by mistake. Weirdly enough, it's addressed to Dennis Rasco. Here's the station's location, in case you don't remember where you first landed. That's a funny joke. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'll head to the station. Oh, right. Controls are slowly coming back to me. The locker is right here. There. The delivery services locker is here. Oh, that's odd. It's addressed to a different name. Dennis Rasco. Maybe this person has received Saffron's flour? Who cares? I have to send back the parcel. Or I could just hack the locker to confirm the parcel's arrival. So I can recycle the stand mixer and get its components. But that's not a nice thing to do, and an employee may get yelled at for no reason. Let's send back the parcel. Goodbye, stand mixer. It's time to go back where you came from. Yeah, that was the right thing to do. I should go back to Saffron now. So, I received a notification that the parcel's been sent back. Can you come here again? I'm happy to hear the problem is solved. I hope my own parcel will arrive soon. Okay, I'm dropping by the village. The last note on the board is from 2 years ago. That's sad. Everyone up and leaves because there's no more work. Hi, Chance. Oh, what a shame. Someone has lost their cat. Wait, that's me. I was trying to see if there's like a grapple point to like quickly get up here, but I don't think there is. Anyway, let's go see Saffron. Oh, Soj, thank you for your help. Well, we used to make a good team when we baked bread together in the past. That's true, I remember that. So it's perfectly normal for me to help you. Thank you very much, Soj. Here, you can recycle this cooler. I don't need it anymore. Oh, you know I'm looking for components. Thank you. You're welcome, youngster. By the way, I almost forgot. Yes? The parcel was meant to be sent to a person called Dennis Rasco. Maybe you could try to contact them on Toaster? They may have received your flour. Haha, that won't be necessary. Why not? Well, I am Dennis Rasco. What? It's my birth name. That's what people called me when I was living in Space City. I didn't know. To me, you're just the village's grumpy old guy. Haha, that's also me. I used to be optimistic in my youth. I thought it was possible to be accepted in Space City if we worked hard. But my debts got higher and higher, and I had to disappear. Wow, I didn't expect that from you. But why go by Saffron now? I decided to use another name to make sure no one finds me, and also to increase my chances of fitting in on Sagalo. Then why did you get something delivered to your current address in your old name that has a bunch of criminal debts attached to it? Ah! It's like delivery kind of game? Kinda, yeah. Basically just drive around and help solve people's problems. Hello, Lanzi. I decided to use another name to make... Oh, yeah. That's clever, but aren't you afraid the Consortium will find you someday? The Consortium is so rich they can have planets for breakfast. They absorb entire civilizations now. I don't think they care about 130,000 credits. Haha, you have a point. I'm glad life brought you here, though. Thank you, Soj. Oh, and I wanted to ask you something. Do you want to bake bread with me for old time's sake? With pleasure, Saffron. Can I take it out of the oven? Yes, but be careful not to burn your hand. Okay, so if we recycled it, then we could have gotten 3 components. Oh, well. Yeah, don't worry. This bread, it's just as delicious as I remember. Thank you again, youngster. You're welcome, old man. I can't wait to get one of your baguettes, Saffron. It's so nice to share the love of bread. Bread. Heart of a child. Play hopscotch. Oh, because I walked across the, That's what I get for just randomly jumping in places. Power all devices with the van, and I don't have enough components. Alright, let's go say hello to Le Robo. What's the best way to get to the Robos? I think I could go here. And then they shouldn't be too far. Talk to them in just a second. I've got shinies to grab. Exceptional component. So, thank you for helping us to find consciousness. No problem. You can put the consciousnesses you find in the server in the middle of this platform. This one? Consciousness detected. Transferring. Don't forget to obtain your reward of components. Yay. No consciousness to transfer. I am working on it. Oh, Lamar is on a different platform. I'll talk to Lamar in just a second. I've got shinies to plunder. I feel sorrow. Oh, do I have to reach that platform? Oh, I have to reach that platform via... I am... Trade roll. Say. Hi, Sasha. I did hear you were having a good sandwich, although I heard it wasn't quite your traditional Jersey Mike's order. I hope it was good nonetheless. Ah, there it is. Exceptional component. I feel sorrow. That is a strange feeling. Okay. Hey, Lamar, what's up? It is about my child, Lovelace. Lovelace? What a beautiful name. She chose it herself. I helped her awaken. I guess it's a similar feeling to human parents raising their kids. I suppose. You should talk with Sepe, my dad. I just hope you're not as stifling with your kid as he is. I wish I could, Soj. What do you mean? My child shut down. Oh no. Lamar, I'm so sorry. I want my child to have a place where she can rest in peace. This way, I will be able to say goodbye. I can help you. Do you have anything in mind? I was thinking about a tomb. I feel the need to say goodbye, even though the other robots would find that pointless. I will help you build that tomb. What do you want exactly? I've never been to a human funeral ceremony myself, but I can access the Consortium's archives. I would like to have flowers and an item that represents Lovelace well. What kind of item would represent Lovelace well? She liked to play music. There should be an instrument somewhere where we live. Oh, but the refuge is so big. Don't you know exactly where I should look? My child spent a lot of their time at the top of the tower. Flowers are on the first floor. All right then, an instrument at the top of the tower. I'll get that as well as some flowers. Thank you, Soj. I will stay here to get the place ready. All right, I need to bring some flowers and a musical instrument. I should search around the refuge's tower. Yes, I know. Here to ride up this magpie for all the leafing off of tall built platforms she's doing. I won't break my legs again, I promise. Sasha, do I need to go find that image for you? I think I'm gonna have to go find that image for you. There's a message from Garance for Nefele. As soon as something becomes less profitable, the Consortium just leaves everything, even the people. Do you get what I mean here? We need to give them a reason to help us. To help us for what? Nefele and Garance went to Space City to study. I never knew they wanted to help Sagalo. Oh. To make sure I don't forget anything, I need to gather their flowers and your child's musical instruments and bring them to their tomb. Affirmative. You will be able to find these items around the refuge, and especially the tower. In the meantime, I will get the tomb ready. My condolences, Lamar. What image? Don't worry about it now. I will go find it for you later. I pushed my mech too hard and broke the leg joints. You remember this? Okay, good. You scrimbloid. That's me, the scrimbloid. Where's this musical instrument? Oh, I didn't actually go down into this. Oh, there it is. That is... I was gonna say that's a piano, but that looks more like a xylophone or a marimba. Instrument. It's a glockenspiel that used to belong to a robot. Oh, that must be the instrument Lamar was talking about. I don't remember what the differences between a glockenspiel and a xylophone are. Scrimbloid VTube. Hey, it's me, Scrimbloid VTube on twitch.tv. Check it out. The glockenspiel is smaller. Ah, okay. False advertising doesn't look like a Glock at all, I know. What? Alright, where are these flowers? They said the flowers are on the first floor, but does that mean the ground floor, or are we... They're literally right there, you stupid idiot. Ornamental flower. A flower used for commemorations. What a beautiful flower. I need to get another one. I was worried. I was like, are we thinking like European style first floor where you've got ground floor and then first floor? Or are we thinking like American style where the ground floor is the first floor? Let's go meet with Lamar quickly. Hey Lamar, I have everything you wanted. Good. Let's put them all in the tomb. By the way, what happened to your child? The consortium, they deactivated her. Here? What? Here? How did that happen? My child wanted to hear the voices of robots from other planets again. So she logged onto the interspatial cloud. And is that a dangerous thing to do? In the past, it was not. Nowadays, it is. The consortium wishes to deactivate all of Sagalo's robots. They know we miss being in contact with other planets, so they made sure to disable our connections to the cloud. That's horrible. But it is our reality. That is why it is vital to gather the Sagalo robots' consciousnesses. We all need to migrate to a server where we can be safe. Do you want to say a few words? What should I say? Marsh talked about one quality of their child. Lamar's child must have had something unique. Something unique. Your child must have had something unique. Lovelace, you were special to me. You were the only one I shared a bond with. We shared the same enthusiasm and had so much in common. I showed you what the world is like. You always listened. No parent should have to bury their child. I think that Lovelace was probably very strong, and her consciousness will always be present in your heart, Lamar. Thank you, Soj. Please close the tomb now. Ah, I need to use the grapple hook in order to close the tomb's door. Before we do... There they are. There, the tomb is closed. Let's go back to see Lamar. Soj, thank you for your help. You don't need to thank me. By the way, we also write epitaphs on tombs of the departed. You could write one if you feel the need to. It sounds like a good idea. Soj, have you ever experienced grief? Yes. When my sister disappeared 6 years ago, our hearts quickly understood what was happening. She died. We had a ceremony similar to this one. Did it help? In a way. We got to say goodbye, but Grief remains. I see. It is something we have to live with. And now you received a distress signal revealing you may have been wrong this whole time. That must be tough. Thank you for sharing your experience, Soj. It's nothing. It helps to talk about these kinds of things. Can I do anything else for you? I would like to do something my child loved to do. Watch a movie. Oh, what kind of movie? Something like the Milky Way Stellar Corgi series? Ha 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 ha. No. Lovelace loved movies from previous millenniums. Oh, that's old. Especially this trilogy with a little kid throwing a magical jewel in a volcano. So, are you with me? Oh, and it has to be the long restored version. Alright, let's get started. For Lovelace. That's quite fascinating. So, see? See? Yeah, I understand why you love it so much. Gosh, old movies are always the same kind of tragic stories, even if they're from a different period. I hope it's not prophetic. So, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I promise I won't let the Consortium deactivate another robot on Sagalo. Art. Ooh, how long is watching all of the director's cut Lord of the Rings movies? It's like, they're like 3 hours at least each, right? Thank you for your help. I feel I can now overcome this loss. It was a pleasure to be there with you, Lamar. Lamar, I totally understand what you're going through. Keep in mind that we will always be there for you. Okay. It's like 9+ hours for the original trilogy. Oof. Oh, right, we have to do that, and also the... What do I not have yet? The cereal bars? Oh shit, a rat! Pardon? Excuse-moi. Oi. Pardon? Excuse-moi. Uh-oh. Just a BM chance. That's fucked up. Well, can't do nothing about that then. The receptacles. Receptacles, mabectacles. Already, I already came down here. I absolutely already came down here. This character's color palette reminds me of somebody. Who? Soj? Or do you mean the frog? I regret asking. Oh, hydrated statue line, you got it. Good to see you, Goblin. Hope you're doing good. Oh. Lurking, no worries. Yeah, we definitely didn't have the grapple line grapple when we came down here the first time. I see. I'm trying to see what we can salvage in here, but I know there are access codes around here. I'd appreciate it if you can go find them. What did you want again? The access codes must be around here. Okay. Hi, Mel. Game should give you a railgun for breaching doors. That certainly would be a choice in this game. There is a railgun in the game, but it's used for launching cargo. Trask fragment. Old codes can reveal how to transfer into the Trask. Better ask Nefeli about it. I found something. Great. I'm making progress about the transfers, but something is off. But there's more than just the network being damaged. Someone deliberately encoded the access keys during the disaster 40 years ago. Is it the Consortium trying to protect their industrial secrets again? No. That's what Garance used to think. But now I realize that someone else has been interfering with these systems. Wait, Garance looked into the problem? Mm-hmm. Garance studied everything on this planet. I need to go back to the garage to decipher these codes. Go to the receptacle, I'll join you there. Gears. Wait! The witch! They closed the door. Quickly to the receptacle. This is the first Caravan sandwich stream I've been here for. How is it? It's nice. It's very vibey. Wait, what? What do you think you're doing? Where is Nefeli? I told you not to get involved in all this. Nefeli escaped, but at least I have you. But you really are crazy. You know that? Nefeli is very sly, and they didn't tell you their real objectives. What? Do you even know what they were doing 6 years ago when your sister went missing? It's impossible. Maybe you should have asked them earlier. Let me out. Never. What? What is happening to me? Everything stopped. Girls, help. Okay, I thought we were in a coma or something, but no, we're just had a nap. Oh, what a strange nightmare. Better look at our space pilot. Poster for inspiration sake. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? You were playing some Deltarune. I hope you had a fun time with Deltarune. Which chapter were you on? I still have to play chapters 3 and 4 myself. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I'm Saruka VTube, and I am losing all brain cells. Playing Caravan Sandwich. Ooh. What am I doing here? That is a good question. We just got possibly kidnapped by a witch, but we just woke up in our house, so everything's totally okay. Surely we're not still in cyberspace. I'm playing, just finished chapter 2. Nice. Chapter 2 is a lot of fun. Verification of the brain cells, that's my secret on me. I'm always British. Oh, you're finally up. Nefeli, you transferred to the garage, but you collapsed right away. It's true that all of this is difficult. I'm getting tired of it. I get it, I got trapped during the transfer. There was a witch in the underground again. You haven't told me everything, Nefeli. What happened with Garance 6 years ago? I want to know everything. You're right. Sorry, I'll explain everything. Hey, Soroka, who did that sprite? The sprite down in the bottom left? That was done by Squishy Wren. Let me... My web browser's running very slow. You getting my lens to myself soon? Nice! Very exciting. Very kind of Ren to do that. For me, I very much appreciate it. I'm gonna close down a couple programs, I guess. A little slow. Sorry, I'll explain everything. With Garance, we had a plan. You already know that Taras disaster is the reason the Consortium left the planet 40 years ago. We wanted to fix that. We planned to turn off the machine in order to stop the storm and its magnetic field. We did exactly what we're doing right now. Searching for receptacles, fixing the network. But we always ended up failing at what we were trying to do. She told me she'd seen silhouettes just like you now. Silhouettes? I guess she just got tired of that at some point. She couldn't handle having to come and go between Sigalio and Helios, and people treating her like she was nothing over there. Spending days going through underground facilities, and then one day she was gone. Nothing, no message. I spent years reflecting on what happened. Now I know. She must have hopped in a spaceship and she tried to go through the storm on her own. No. When I think she was here all this time, a few miles away. Sorry for keeping all of that to myself. I just accepted the situation, thinking she gave everything up. It went on in my head. How could she abandon everyone like that, even her family, and even me? She just wanted everyone to have a better future. That's it. I see what the witch was talking about now. You want to turn off the Tarask. That's what Garance was planning to do. But the most important thing is to find her. We'll think about the rest later. Let's get back to the garage so we can think about the next thing to do, okay? Alright, I'll think about it. New message. Okay, you should be able to activate a new relay from the aqueduct. Keep in mind you can transfer there from the garage. It'll be faster. So I put the fragment inside to activate the next relay, and I followed the data beam like last time. Exactly. Let me know how it goes. A lot of thinking going on. This is true. Sometimes I think. And then it never stops. Happy. Happy. Play football. Woo! Score some fucking goals. I should have believed Garance when she said she'd notice silhouettes from time to time. Do you think they're involved in all this? The only way to be sure is to ask them directly. And I guess you have a plan in order to do so? Not really, but we surely meet them if we transfer to the Tarask. Huh? Plans for the energy cable. I do not have enough exceptional components yet. But we shall work on that. Onwards! Teto. 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 I forgot I could use the receptacle. Oh well. It's Kasane Teto. Also, your following please like your aesthetic. Oh, thanks, casters. I typically stream Thursdays to Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's when you can usually catch me live, but thanks so much for the follow. Alright, into the megastructure. Let's go find this Teto, actually. Teto should be here. Oh, I see them. Target spotted. My grandma is dead. What an insane opener. She's under the sand now. Wow. Well, I hope she had a nice life. Do you think you could say bye to your grandma and follow me back to the cave if I gave you a mushroom? Bye, Grandma! I found a Teto. How do I get up in there? I can just climb with my hands. Gosh. Here's the underground. How do I open it? Oh, right. Right. I'm not listening. I need to go slot in the fragment. Almost like it would have been infinitely faster just to use the teleportation device. Who said Teto? Oh, I have no idea. I didn't say Teto. No one said Teto. No, this is not what I need to do, I don't think. Was I singing Bird Brain again? No. Always singing it in my brain. Same, although I haven't sung it in a hot minute. Where do I upload the fragments? I might be stupid. Wake me up when someone is singing it. Alright. So unsure before it's even heard. Never confident in a single word. This bird, expert in the absurd. Number one in life that has been deferred. It hurts, this relentless introvert. But inversion only serves to put deserving on the mind. So I keep my time so far out of line. And when the day turns night, I can't help but cry so loudly. I slant devoutly. Tell me what about me is built so wrong. There's so much passion, but more I'm lacking. I wish that I could figure out a way to open this door. Oh. I think I understand how to open the door. But I falter on the fourth thought. I keep on running like a chicken with its head cut off. Achromatic, twisted aeronaut. A bird brain, baby, I don't think my head is coming off. Hit me with the flap down, crashing with a loud sound. Ain't no fall of feathers falling for a freak. So put my neck up on the chopping block. Bird brain, baby, I don't think my head is... Get up the... Baby, I don't think my head is coming off. Baby, I don't think my head is coming off. I can't tell the border with my eyes so blurred. This bird constantly overturned, 10-time unwitting champion of being spurned. You know what? Looking around at like the landscapes and stuff reminds me that I actually tried recently to find that comic talking about someone's outlook on the end of the world. Oh, the aqueduct remains. That's actually what their name was asking for. Hylia. And I couldn't find it, and I'm sad that I didn't think to like bookmark it or anything. So good job, me. Always be bookmarking.
Soj, my favorite assistant.
How did you get up there?
It took time to climb up here, but it's got a nice view of these capsules. Look at that, Soj. These are capsules coming from containers in the docks.
But they look empty.
That's because they've never been used. However, I feel like the ruin right next to them is the key we're looking for.
So I guess I'll need to explore every nook and cranny to look for the archives.
You're smart. I'm sure you'll go far, Soj. If we find the information I need, you'll be free from your duties, Soj. And we'll have a big party to celebrate the end of my studies.
A party?
Did you really think we would finish this and just part with a simple goodbye? For young Renettos such as I, an achievement like this is a rite of passage. Anyway, let's talk about this later. You should find the Aqueduct archives first.
Don't bother, I already found them.
When I think I almost recruited Olivier in the first place. Oh, I'm so glad you came back. So, we made it. What was the purpose of the aqueduct, in your opinion?
To carry water? No, it's to combine receptacle relays.
It is indeed mentioned in the archives, but that would mean it has nothing to do with our studies. It seems this aqueduct actually had two purposes. The first was to be the main operational center of the region. This way, engineers could monitor docks like Labotech as well as other robots. But the second function is more interesting. It seems like the aqueduct is the entrance of a tunnel leading to the Tarrasque. I guess it's collapsed since then, but do you realize what that would mean?
Capsules were going through this tunnel?
Exactly. Mines were sending resources to Labotech in order to build Helios modules. Docks would receive the capsule's parts that would later be wrapped around Helios modules. Capsules would then go to the aqueduct before being sent to the Tarrasque. The satellite was there to make sure the Tarrasque had the right coordinates for launch. And the Tarrasque? Once loaded, it would launch capsules right into the sun. This was the most important machine to the consortium.
Do you think that's the reason they left after the incident?
The last reports show it would cost a fortune to have the machine repaired. It seems like the production line stopped being profitable enough. Oh, and it's almost written here that there are almost no facilities around the Tarrasque because of its magnetic strength. Seems like the other parts of the planet were way more industrial than this one. It gives me the creeps. All that... Oh, so, ugh. Fuck.
All of that, just for this. For the Helios project. For billions of modules in orbit around the sun. For boundless energy supplying and supporting Space City's lifestyle. Drying out and eroding planets and leaving when it's not profitable enough for them anymore.
That's how it is, Soj. I will never forgive the consortium, just like all the other Renettos. But we have to move on. Anyway, my studies are now ready, and I have a party to set up.
You have your head screwed on right.
Always, Soj. Renettos can detect magnetic poles. Meet me at the caves so we can party.
Do that another time.
Rana, Fuchsius, I'm done with my studies.
That's what you were doing this whole time. Oh, God, hot minute. So I voiced that character. Anyway, beam. This way.
Snack bar. Oh. Hey, Curry, I have all the synthetic cereal bars you need. But seriously, tropical pistachio flavor? What's that?
Oh, youngsters nowadays have no taste. They're the best.
Okay. Well, we'll have to make a delivery to the nomads.
Unk.
Look at the Tarask. The consortium really did this planet wrong. The Tarask incident was not on purpose. It was actually made to make life better here. Haha. Can you believe that nonsense? Well, that's what we're taught at school. But who do you think writes your textbooks? I'll tell you, the consortium.
Oh, cereal bars.
What are you gonna do with them? It's not that good.
Well, if you eat it as is. But with a bit of skill, you could turn them into something delicious. Oh, that makes me think of a story. Let's sit for 5 minutes.
Alright, I'm all ears.
It was more than 40 years ago. The team and I had to go to another construction site at the other side of Chicago. To do so, we needed to use the consortium's underwater pod. We got in, we pressurized the pod, we started the engine, and then bam, cling, boom. The pod bumped into something, and we ended up with a hole in the cabin.
That's horrible. Could have died in there.
But I'm smart, so we didn't. Everyone started to panic. Some were calling their mothers for help. Oh, it was quite the mess. I decided to go through people's bags, and I finally found what would save us. Synthetic cereal bars. Nebulous seaweed-flavored ones. Oh, revolting. They even stopped making them when they realized they caused baldness, but that's another story. Anyway, without a second thought, I opened all the bars and soaked them with water. Once that was done, I put the mixture over the hole. I had actually made rudimentary cement.
Wow, and what happened after?
Well, we made it all the way through, and once we arrived, I yelled at the team because of their incompetence.
I'll try to keep that trick in mind in case I ever end up in the same situation. Anyway, I have to go, Curry. Thank you for the story.
Go, youngster. And don't forget, I still need a few things. Oh, sandwiches. Great!
Is it for your weird cake?
Smorgastarta. Show some respect. Now repeat.
Smorgastarda.
Okay, I've heard worse than that.
How did you first learn about it?
It was the favorite dish of the person I used to be with. What is better than a sandwich? A giant sandwich to share.
Oh, I didn't know you used to have someone.
I did. We were together for 17 years. We met in Space City. He was a really bright man, way cleverer than he'd ever admit. When he wasn't working, he always had his nose in a book. I actually got into reading thanks to him.
And, sorry for asking that, but, what happened?
I told you he was smart. The consortium sent him to work as an engineer on the Tarask. He was there during the incident 40 years ago.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Curry.
Oh, don't be, youngster. He's not entirely gone. He's still with us, in a way. In the books I read. In the smorgasbord I make.
That's a beautiful way to see things. I have to go, Curry. Thank you for sharing that.
Go, youngster. And don't forget, I still need a few.
What do you still need?
Hey, give me a hand. We're going to the camp with the nomads.
You're having your feast?
You think so?
We're literally here. And that's how Curry saved my life. A few more hours and I would have burnt the desert. Wow, what a story. So, do you do that a lot?
I mean, a feast with curry, not burned deserts. Yeah, every time we pass through. It's kind of a tradition now. Even if I don't eat, I'm happy to spend time with everyone. Oh, that reminds me. Shows, I really want to thank you for your help, so I decided to get something for you. Wow, thank you, Curry. What is it? Open your eyes. It's right next to you. Oh, the frying pan. Hey, don't be disappointed. Well, I just don't see what use I can make of it. But thank you. That was nice of you. Ah, you don't see what use you can make of it, huh? It's just that you don't know what you can do with it. Well, she'll be able to cook vegetables, but otherwise, I don't see what I could do with it either. I mean, it's a frying pan. What else do you want it to do? Help me carry the sandwich to the van, Soj. This frying pan rightfully belongs to Soj. It's meant for her. What? What do you mean? Sit down, I'll tell you everything. This happened before you were born. It was a dark and cold night. I woke up because of a noise close to my camp. A strange shadow was coming my way. Was it a ghost? A sandwich? A kidnapper sent by the consortium? It would have been a bad idea to wait and find out who they were. I didn't think twice, jumped on my feet, grabbed this frying pan and hit the shadow. Bam! The bottom of the frying pan right to the face. Wow, that's extreme. The silhouette fell to the ground. 4 broken teeth and a bruise bigger than a storm. Wait, I've heard something like this before. No, don't tell me that you're the one who broke Pop's teeth. It was around the time when Bashil had just arrived on Shigalo and had gotten lost while going for a walk. After hours of walking, your father was dead tired and starving, and that's when he noticed my camp. Pop always refused to tell me who broke his teeth. Guess he didn't want Garance and I to fear you. Yeah, that sounds like him. He could have gotten mad at me, but he's not the type to get bitter. So there you have it. That's why I insist you take this frying pan. Alright, I'll take the war trophy. Thank you for inviting me to the feast. I had a really great time. Right, where's the beam going again? That away. Nice, I should actually talk to Curry again. Our storm is changing. Yes, Nefeli and I are hacking its system to make it stop. Be careful. A storm is not the only thing you will face if you do so. Yeah, I know. I met a sandwich. Sandwiches. They did as much good as they did evil. They are a relic of the past. You say so. Huh, you, okay, I can see why, Soj didn't want this frying pan. My man didn't even bother washing it out before giving it to us. That's a little weird. That frying pan is seasoned. Yeah, that's one word for it. That's one word you can use on it. Strange device. A high-tech machine that looks like a bomb. Let's hope it'll never go off. What is this big box? I have a bad feeling about it. Security announcement. For breach and piracy protection, biometric scan is required to open. Breach and piracy? Seems like the consortium was worried about the sandwiches. Okay, I have enough components for the energy cable. That'll cheer up the Nepheli a bit. Let's head back to the garage. I have to start building the tool in a minute. In a minute. How do we get up there? It's a seasoned boo! Boo! There's a message from Garance for Nepheli. I told Soj that there's a horrible machine underground and that the ruins are the only parts of it that are above ground. I hope it'll be enough to dissuade her from going underground. I know you don't like it when I lie to her this way, but I don't want anything to happen to her. She was worried about me? But she has a point. I was always reckless when exploring the ruins. The thing is, this huge machine thing has only made me more interested. Sorry, Garance. All right. Thought I heard something. Why am I pressing triangle to try and climb ladders? There's a message from Garance for Nepheli. Do you really think that's all you need to connect to the Trask here? I almost fell while climbing all the way up here, and the last thing I want is to meet Grandpa and Grandma's zombies. Nepheli was already trying to hack the Consortium's infrastructure 6 years ago. Maybe related to what I have to activate in the area. What do you mean meeting Grandpa and Grandma's zombies? Qua? Can I use, like, the zip line? I can't use anything? What the fuck? That's not a good sign. Why can't I interact with anything? Oh. Oh no, I can't. Alright. Main menu. Returning. Hopefully that fixed it. My interact key wasn't working at all. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like we still have to hack anything, so we'll just get down underground and hope that everything's okay. Okay. Everything is okay. Whoa! Is that the skeleton of a Helios project engineer? Did they move, or is it just me? I hope they didn't suffer too much. I should be able to see their name on the badge. Passiflore. Cheers, Passiflore. Fallout style storytelling. Oh man, I'm so like that has me thinking of that one TikTok video I saw where it's like me and the girls designing our own emergent narrative skeleton story, and it's just them like posing in like really goofy ways, like all the skeletons in Fallout games have become. An olive tree? But how did you get here, big guy? It's quite poetic, really. Work really hard, there's always hope. I'm gonna find you, Garance. I miss you. More than 40 years have passed since I began staring at it. I wonder if it noticed my presence. What is so captivating about this tree? There are a lot of trees like this one on the surface. On the surface, I don't know what that means. I love its tortuous figure, its slender branches, and also its charisma, which beckons all kinds of little critters. It's a real king, and I'm just the shadow of its trunk. A mechanical admirer that will never be able to reach it. This too is Yuri. Wow. I definitely didn't see it this way. You understand now. I also understood that you have to see more trees. Really, listen, I can bring you with me by copying you into my server. I could show you many trees and even other robots. It's tempting. I know my situation is insane, but it's all I have. But you could change that. You're right. I spent too long in this one-sided relationship. Really is eerie. No consciousness available for startup. When they talked about copying the consciousness over, for a minute I was thinking of Soma and how that deals with making copies of consciousness. But I don't think they mean it like that. Oh, here's the receptacle. Nefeli should be able to transfer themselves. Think we otherwise found everything in here we need to, so. Well done. Everything is on. How's it going? Yep, I think I got the right fragment this time. But as I already said, someone reinforced the data protection. I should be able to isolate it. I'd really appreciate it if you could find the fragment while I'm at it. Let's be discreet. I'm sure that witch is watching. Yeah. I'll be careful. We're almost there. You haven't found anything from the previous fragment? I have, but it was only one part of the data. We could use a lot if we tried to transfer with only that. I don't really want only half of me getting transferred. Can you imagine? Gross. The fuck is even happening here? What? Is there a way to get in there? Oh, I can't teleport to the van. Which makes sense. I think this part of this puzzle is kind of about... Oh, duh, it's right there. Okay, cool. Figured out the puzzle. What is the point of ziplining up to that one? Just for fun? They must just intend for it to be used as, like, an observation platform. So you can, like, see what you're doing. Okay. That takes you up there. That takes you... Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Well, nothing to do but to start zipping. Oh. Okay, so... Sure, okay. The puzzle was, can you jump off halfway so that you can... Okay, alright. Hold codes can reveal how to transfer to the Trask. Better ask Nepheli about it. This should do. I have everything we need. Oh, cool. Let's hope it's a good one this time. But the connection just doesn't happen. It gets corrupted all the time. I feel like someone is using the networks we fixed against us. Listen, let's get back to the garage. We'll be safe there. You're right. Wait, what's that? You're pathetic. So it's you. You have to stop now. You are the one who has to stop trying to fix everything. I see everything you've done on the planet's network. And all you've been hiding from Soj. Give Garance back. What did you do to her? Garance. You're wasting your time. The shameless brat who tried to reach my Tarask. I've already dealt with her years ago. You're lying. It's impossible. But I didn't have to do much thanks to her lack of driving skills. The magnetic storm was almost enough to make her fall. Leave us alone. But I could do the same to her loved ones. It's easy to get into people's minds around here. So, get to the receptacle. I'll try to cut the connection. Everything she says is nonsense, right? It is. I'm going to show her it's best not to mess with me. Get out of here while you still can. Alright. Can I just, like... Oh, she's gone. What an... Uh-oh. Yeah, Soj just not having any, like... Why do that, Soj? So, Soj not having, like, any kind of, like, fall resistance or anything is very funny. Whatever. Get back here, shocker. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Do you think you and Nepheli have the right to play with this planet's destiny? I just want to find my sister. You're just like your sister. You have no clue what it's all about. Ah, the van is in the residential area. What a nightmare. I could access the system of the storm's systems, but where are you, Soj? I had to make a detour because of the witch, but I'm back now. I swear, they really are crazy. It's alright, I'm fine. I could just teleport back, but I might as well see if there's any goodies along the way. Be nice if anytime a villain goes like, you could never understand what we're doing here. It's like, you didn't even fucking try, did you? Like, we could try to understand, but no. You'd rather be dark and mysterious about it. Tearing off the license plates for scrap metal. You know, I'm trying to explain what we're doing. What if you agree with us? Yeah. Oh, Emmett Selk. You were really good. Shadowbringer's really, really good, y'all. Did I go the wrong goddamn way again? Yes, but this door is open this time. It doesn't matter. I was associated a couple as a demon. I did see that because I think the community manager really likes Emmett Selk. So, they brought the VA in to basically make the same character, except you can romance him this time. These are Rhino eggs. They remain in the state for several years. This is how they learn about the history of their people. It was Rana who told me all of this. They said that when they were in the egg, they could hear everything going on outside. I guess this is why they spent a lot of time fussing over them. Oh, you found some. Thank you. Give them to me. I'll take care of them. How are the Tetos doing? I'm searching. How are the Tetos doing? I'm searching. It's the Tetos. I'll go even further next time. Haha, but be careful not to go too far. At least as far as the Dry Skin Village. Aren't you sad not to be with your grandma anymore? I feel you, I lost my sister. I really miss her. No, it's okay. Her mind is still in the mycelium. She talks to me every day. Oh, that's great, I guess. I found a new odd item. Perfect. Let me see. I found a bomb. Yes, or so you might think at first glance. But there's actually a better chance that this is a portable magnetic shield. Put it on your chest and nothing can harm you. Know a lot of things. I like to learn new things. Let's try it this way. Wonderful. It fits the description I've heard of them perfectly. What do you think? Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm pretty sure about it, but go ahead. Here, this looks more like our suspect. If you say so, Soj. Personally, I'm not so sure. You're just doing whatever you want. Your curiosity has gone way too far. What? You again, witch? Renetos, I thought we had an agreement. An agreement? You have to respect your part of the agreement. What is happening here? We can hear screaming from the other side of the cave. A witch? Fuchsius? A witch? In our cave? What do you have there? Is this what you were plotting this whole time? It really looks like a real one. Did you get scared because of this scarecrow? It's not a scarecrow. It's a mannequin. We're trying to figure out who activated the signal jammers. Fuchsius, there was an actual witch here, a real one. They told us Renetos didn't respect their part of the agreement. I get why they did that if you start to look into them. The best thing would be to stop investigating. Were you aware of this, Fuchsius? It was when you were still a Teto, Rana. At that time, we had just settled into the cave and the mining was in full swing. One day, a drill passed a few meters away from us. Right after that, I met the Sandwiches for the first time. Why didn't you tell me? Because their organization must be kept a secret. They wanted to protect our kind from the devastation theirs is causing. I helped them a bit at that time. I was young and fiery. I was rebellious. I sabotaged things here and there. We destroyed all the drills in the area together. And finally, they did their ultimate strike with Tarask.
What? The Sandwiches are behind the Tarask incident.
Yes, Soj. It resulted in many victims. It was a dark day. Before disappearing, they made us swear to never look for them. Rhinettos back in the day wished to keep it secret. We didn't even write it in the mycelium. Here I am today, telling you everything. It weighed heavy on my soul.
I won't say anything about the part Rhinettos played in all that, Fuchsius. I have to say, I'm confused.
I think we'd better forget everything that just happened and go back to what we were doing before. It's not good to focus on the past.
Well, what a business. At least we can say our investigation was a success. But I fear those Sandwiches. Fuchsius says they've helped us in the past. Perhaps they don't always have bad intentions. You still haven't told me about the investigation you did in your childhood. Oh, it was nothing compared to the one we just did. One day we found Fuchsius's instrument all broken. It was made by another Rhinetto, who's gone now. Fuchsius was devastated, so I decided to investigate it. And after talking to them a while, I found out Fuchsius had just sat on it. They were afraid of hurting the person who made the instrument, so they decided to hide the truth. Wow, that's a good story. Anyway, I have to go. Today was a lot.
Indeed. See you, Soj. To the witch. If you're stalking us on Toaster, please know we won't look any further.
Fuchsius told us everything.
Witch. Perfect. K. What the fuck?
Have you decided how high you want to dive? To dive? Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I said I'd try to beat the record of the biggest mushroom ever eaten. What's the current record? Oh, right. There's one more person here we haven't talked to yet. Soj, you came. We were waiting for you. Thank you for waiting. Come on, I wouldn't be able to finish my studies if it weren't for you. I owe you everything, Soj. Let's go. It's time to party.
Hyla, you didn't even tell us you would go out on an expedition. We got scared knowing you were out this whole time.
But
Hyla did a great job. Exactly. We're proud of you. Your work will be very useful for our new beginning.
So, you're not mad at Hyla?
Mad at Hyla? They're free to do whatever they want.
More than anyone else, Hyla has the right to say anything about what our community's supposed to do.
Unlike humans, young Rhinettos are born with their ancestors' knowledge.
Young people are the ones making our kind progress. And what progress it is! We know way more about the outside world than before. Just like all the other Rhinettos before you, you accomplished your first achievement.
You grew up with the mycelium. You've read it in its entirety. It's now time for you to add your contribution. Here's your instrument, Hyla. Every Rhinetto owns an instrument to talk to the mycelium and write information in it. I've worked on it since you were a Tetto, in anticipation for this very day.
This guitar is beautiful, Fuchsius.
But know that this instrument is not an easy one. You will need to practice for a while.
I will. And once I'm ready, I'll write my studies in the mycelium. Congratulations, Hyla. It was a pleasure helping you.
Wait, Soj, don't think we forgot your contribution. Hyla told us you worked hard to find the archives they needed. There is a copy of Hyla's guitar, but no Tetto is big enough to use it yet. I'd like you to have it.
Rhinetto guitar. The guitar from Fuchsius is thanks for helping Hyla. I don't know how to play it, but I guess it's not too late to learn. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyway, my eyes are starting to get wet. I have an instrument to learn and studies to write down.
I try to stretch your mind. Oh, you got it, goblin. Oh, God. Oh. Hydrating like hell over here.
So, did you see my guitar?
Yes, I did. It's beautiful, but isn't it too big for you?
A bit, yeah, but that's normal. Tornadoes keep growing their whole life.
Good luck with your practice.
See you, Sanj.
Oh, you know what? Fine. I would like to know more about the Renetto's life cycle.
In 80 years, I'll be as big as Fuchsius.
Fuchsius is 80 years old?
Of course. Unlike humans, Renettos don't die of old age.
But I thought Renettos were buried in the desert.
Yes, in our culture, the end of our life is a celebration. Those Renettos reached an age where they were starting to be a burden on the community. We can all decide when we want to go, and our tombs is used as knots in the mycelium network.
The mycelium spreads on your remains.
Yes, and no at the same time. A buried Renetto is not really dead. They become mycelium. There are also some Renettos that decided to stay among us. Grapopo never did their ritual. After the Consortium's arrival, the mycelium was almost completely destroyed. The knowledge of millions of Renetto generations got lost. Grapopo decided to stay with us to share their memory and rewrite a new mycelium. That's why we are going to bury ourselves in the desert. We want to spread our network.
Are there other Renettos communities?
According to the nomads, there are a lot, but they are facing the same problems as us. One day, we'll connect other networks and we'll be able to say Sigala was our planet again.
How was Sigala before its exploitation?
Grandpopo engraved a few of their visions of the world in their childhood into our mycelium. The planet was really humid. It was a huge swamp. Our civilization was all over the planet, and we lived outside. We had cities, transportations, billions of people. The Consortium hadn't found the right soil for their work, and it seems like there's no convenient place for their machines. They dried up the whole surface. The sand of this desert is made of the ruins of our world.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, Soj. We know all humans are not as terrible as that. But we're still here. I can't wait to give my body to the mycelium and help recreate our world.
Your strength is very inspiring.
It's important not to give up. By the way, good luck in finding your sister. My guitar, I'll finally be able to write in the mycelium.
Starting to understand just the absolute lengths the Consortium went to build their giant fucking Dyson sphere. Right, I'm headed for the garage. Back to the Fortress of Dreams. Day in the life of a true Caravan sandwicher. Rev up the Bugatti. Hooey! Fuck. Anyway. Oh, having to do Hyla's voice kills me. It kills me. So I think we'll stop here. This is a good place to stop. Well, next time we'll rebuild the thing that gives us access to power circuits, which I don't think I've seen anything do yet, so that's fun. And activate the third relay, and also try not to get killed by the sandwich. That'd be a good thing to do. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Your progress has been saved. Thanks again to Sync for the raid. I took a minute for me to remember what the fuck I was doing. Right. So, for those who are not aware, my streams run Thursday to Monday. So our next stream will be on New Year's Day at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time / 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I decided not to do an end of year recap, just because I was like really not feeling like the extra effort. But maybe on Thursday we'll look at the year in review. I haven't quite decided what that looks like yet. Maybe just I know a couple people have done like tier lists of all the games that they did and stuff. Maybe that's something to look into. Just looking at all the clips from this year. I will think on it over the next 2 days, and then we'll see what we want to do. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's see who we can send you off to tonight. Oh, there is like tons of people. Ooh, you know who's live doing something fun? Mamie is doing some ASMR to end off the year, so let's do that. There's our raid message. You can always use the channel points you're not subscribed, otherwise feel free to say stroke raid to let our raid target know being supported. That's all I have for you tonight, and I'll see you back here on Thursday for something. We'll figure it out then. Until then, good night, everyone. Bye bye.